Yo, 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 Big Kish back up in here. I want to go over some of the Baby Keem songs on his new album, Casino. The reason why I just picked three songs because they're my speed. I don't know if y'all know, I'm up in age, you know what I'm saying? And I'm at a time in my life right now, I don't feel like partying. It ain't no shade, it ain't no shots at nobody. But right now, at this particular moment, I'm in a calm state right now. So the first song I'm gonna start with is No Security. And out of these three songs, he was very vulnerable. That's what I like. It sounds like he's maturing a lot. You know what I mean? I don't know how old he is. I'm sure he probably in his 20s or something like that. But that's what I like. Thinking outside the box. That's the type of artist I like. Very calm tone. It ain't a bunch of noise. It ain't a bunch of snares. It ain't a bunch of, you know what I mean? Not saying that there's something wrong with that, but like I said, I'm in a time of my life. I want the calmness right now. Maybe I'll turn up in a couple more months, but right now, I want some calmness right now. So the No Security was vulnerable. One point he said,
And I'm never online. It's too much to maintain.
that spoke to me like, yo, I'm not. You know what I mean? That spoke to me right there. That's why I could relate to this. You know what I mean? I'm sure he got a team with him. Me personally, I ain't got no team. You know what I mean? So being on social media and just staring at my phone all day, me personally, it's about me. Me. It's something that I'm not doing right now. You know what I mean?
Throwing crumble paper at the wall, drawing blanks. I'm a genius.
That made me think, was he going through writer's block at a certain time? Or like he said, drunk, that's a double entendre right there. Throwing when you throwing something, you expect it to hit, like it like have impact, right? But if you drawing blanks, it ain't gonna have no impact. He said throwing crumble paper at the wall, drawing blanks. You want it to hit, but it ain't hitting, so you gotta crumble it up. It remind me of, I think it was Five Heartbeats. Y'all remember when they was in the rooms on the bunk beds, like they was trying to piece together. There was all that was all the crumble paper, you know what I mean? But eventually you put it together. You know what I mean? He said his mother come to him like she going to
My
the
mama
bank.
look at me just like she going to the bank.
I can only imagine the pressures of being the only breadwinner. You know what I mean? Being the only breadwinner, and not even with just your mother. Well, his mother. It could be people or artists or celebrities out there that may be the only breadwinner, right? And all they family members come to him. I remember Master P say he had to tell his family, look, the ATM machine is closed. Because they looked at him as an ATM machine. But he said, yeah, yeah, mama coming to me like she going to the bank. Shot. But like I said, he get vulnerable in these joints that I like. And I noticed something. The joints I like they got less views. So it made me think like, what do people want to hear? People complain about substance, but what does the views show? Those joints that got the got that feel to it, they got that feel to it. You know what I mean? They don't have the views. They don't have the views. But the party joint, the what's the joint? I walk up in the party. Those the party joints. That's what they like. So you know what I mean? And I'm not throwing no shots. Just how you hear like academics and them say like, yeah, I'm tired of hearing all that wisdom and all of that Africa, Mother Holy Land stuff. I'm tired of hearing that stuff. I'm smarter than all y'all ninjas. That's the stuff the academics be saying. He said, I want to hear some partying. I'm turning up right now. Me, I'm on the opposite side of that. You know what I mean? I'm on the opposite side of that. I'm tired of the party and I'm tired of the, you know what I mean? The turning up and all of that. I want to hear the calmness. All right, my second joint from Baby Keem's Casino, my personal joint that I could vibe to is I Am Not a Lyricist. Again, calm joint. It got the string. It sounded like it got the strings from Jay-Z's Dead Presidents. You know what I mean? And it also reminds me of the art of peer pressure. That calm, you know what I mean? The second part of art of peer pressure. Is like two parts of them joints. But yeah, he goes on to say, look, I am not a lyricist. One key thing has stuck out to me as well was he said, look, I am not for everybody. That's facts. Every artist can't touch everybody. Every artist can't touch just everybody. It can't. You got people out there that don't like Michael Jackson. Everybody can't touch everybody. Like what I hear with the brother Baby Keem is growth. That's what I like. That's what I rock with. The growth side. Now he's still putting on. He's still putting on for the youngins and the other songs, but that's not my vibe right now. You know what I mean? Yo, man, he was like, dang, he was like, mama call me bipolar, grandma call me boo man, drugs in the baby stroller, needles in the playground sand, playing with the wolves every day I am. This is the bag I like right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was calm with it. And he doubled down by saying the runaways, the underworld, and the underpaid. Our people are underpaid. Like, bruh, this is talking that talk. What we really like, what we going through. Our people are underpaid, can't make ends meet. This is a problem. We got to talk about this one right here. And it's time. That's why in the book of Ecclesiastes, it said, there's a time for everything. Like there's a time to cry. There's a time to laugh. There's a time to party. But there's a time. Right now is the time we need to talk about what the going on right now. There's some going on in this world. We not getting paid. But we built this. We built this, bruh. These companies putting that money right back into their buildings and keeping us at a certain wage. Oh man, he cooked on this. He cooked on this. Salute, baby, came on that. Okay, joint. So my third joint is No Blame. Where do I start with this? It got that kick from Dodger Blue in it. You know what I mean? But this little sample voice come through like, well, I don't blame. Well, I don't blame you, mama. This relates to me because I'm always talking about this in my videos, is that many of us been through a lot, and some of us still want to hold on to blaming our parents. We got to stop that. We got to stop that. We got to move on. We got to forgive them, because you got to look at your history and see, was my parents taught? My parents, what was they taught? They wasn't taught. They wasn't taught. So we can't sit up there and be holding these grudges with our parents. But the frequency he put in this song, I don't blame you, mama. I don't blame you. Like, he been through a lot. But you know what? I'm not going to hold that grudge. That's what it's about right there. You know what I'm saying? Look, for those who rock with me, y'all know one of my songs is Auntie Diaries. You know what I'm saying? But check this out. He said, you smoking cigarettes made the house haunted. Skeletons in the closet, I ran from it. And then the little sample come, I don't blame you. How you pregnant with Xanax in your stomach? Oh, talk that talk. Talk that emo talk. Talk it. Let it out. Let it out. This is what writing is about. This is what artistry is about. Telling our story. Telling our story. For the academics is out there, for your bro, we done popped all the bottles, bro. We popped them all. We popped them all. We popped all the bottles already, bro. We rolled up all the loud we can roll up. And this is the problem. We ain't got this in our music no more, bro. And we wondering why. Yo, why they out here hating each other? Well, we not telling our story. We not telling our story. Bruh, how you pregnant with Xanax in your stomach? What? What? Come on, bro. Then he started spazzing, bro. He said, I was just a baby mama. How you gonna neglect your baby mama? But I don't blame you, mama. He started spazzing at the end. Listen, I'm telling you, bro. These the joints. The turn up joints, they cool, yes. And I like the Kendrick joint. Right. I like them. But in this, I want to focus on Keem as an individual artist by himself. That's what this video right here is particularly about. It ain't nothing to follow with a trend. But when, like, what day am I going to be like, okay, enough is enough? What we need? What do we need? Yeah, I rock with this. I rock with this. But yeah, y'all let me know what's y'all favorite Baby Keem songs on the joint. These, like I said, the Bible says every beast resort to his likeness. That means a bird of a feather flop together. However you are, that's what you're going to be drawn to. So if you hear the academics is of the world, like, yeah, I want this. I don't want to hear all that black power stuff, and we need to, I don't want to hear all that. That's because they like a certain thing, because that's what they into. And I'm on the other side. This is what I'm into. But y'all let me know what y'all flock to. But if y'all can relate to these, y'all let me know if you heard them. But let me know what songs you rock with. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.